Welcome dear students. Today we will discuss about biogeochemical cycles. Students, what do you mean by biogeochemical cycle? A constant interaction between the biotic and abiotic components of biosphere makes it a dynamic but stable system. So what do you mean by biogeochemical cycle? A cycle where interaction takes place between biotic and abiotic components of the biosphere. What do you mean by biotic components? The living elements are called biotic components, like plants and animal. They all are living and we will categorize them all in biotic category. If I talk about abiotic, then air, soil, sun, water, they all are non-living and they are considered under the category abiotic. Okay. These interactions consist of transfer of matter and energy between the different components of the biosphere. What do you mean by biosphere, student? The part, the area of the earth where living organisms interact with each other is called biosphere. Let us look at some processes involved in the maintenance of the above balance. Okay, student. So first of all, we will talk about the water cycle. Students, you all must have studied about water cycle from the very small classes. This is the overall view that how does water changes from one phase to another. Look at the diagram very carefully. If you will understand the diagram, you will learn, you will understand and grab the complete topic water cycle. First of all, student, here you can see that we are having the water which is flowing in river is called surface water, and the water which is present below the soil surface is called groundwater. Here, students, you can see plants, animals. You all know that whatever amount of plant take of water, 99% of the water is transpired. Transpired means removed from the plant surface in the form of water vapor. If I talk about animals, then animals also perform the process of respiration. Okay, students. And in the presence of sunlight, what happens? When sunlight fall on all these things, then there will be evaporation of the water present in their body. Okay, students. Next, all of you know that when the surface water is heated in the presence of sun energy, then the surface water will form water vapor, and the water vapor, when condensed, then they will form cloud, and these clouds later on will lead to the formation of raindrops. So ultimately, water is cycled between the different phases, in the vapor phase and in the liquid phases. Okay, students, so here you come to know that the water is going to be cycled. Okay, and water is stored in the earth in various form. We are having generally two kind of water. First is called fresh water and second is called the marine water. What do you mean by marine water? The water which is having high proportion of NaCl is called marine water, and marine water is found in our sea and in our ocean, whereas the normal drinking water is called fresh water. Fresh water is mainly present in the rivers, lakes and in ground. Okay, student, so this is all about water cycle. Okay, and it's very simple, students. You all must know that why water is called a wonder liquid, because water has enormous capability to perform various reaction. Okay, how it perform various reaction? It just act as a solvent in which various reaction takes place. Why our body need to be hydrated always? Because in our body there are number of reactions which are going on continuously, and these reactions for proceeding require water as a solvent. Okay, student, so that's all for today. Thank you.